Hi everyone, welcome back to another monthly stats update here. We've got the November 2018 numbers that we want to share with you. There's a lot of stories and we've had a lot of really good client success stories, but also there's a lot to talk about that's happening in different areas of the market and different product types. There's so much to go over, but I got to stick to the script because we're going to try and keep it under a couple minutes here. So if we get right into it, the big headline from the stats that came out yesterday is that sales year over year are down 43%. That's across the entire region, all property types. So from November 2017 to November 2018, sales are down 43%. So if we look at that on a 10-year average for November sales, we're down 34%. So that we are seeing buyers that are very shy, that are being very hesitant, and we're seeing inventory climbing generally across all property types, down slightly in November, but the general trend has been up. The November decrease is a seasonal thing. The Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver did say, has reported that there has been a 1.3% decrease in condo prices in the last month and a 6.5% decrease in detached home prices over the last year. This is true in some cases, not true in others, more extreme in others. It's pricing is a really difficult topic for us to talk about on a blanket level. I talk much more specifically with my clients about pricing in like Lower Lonsdale condos compared to houses in Hastings Sunrise or Hastings East. It's something you really got to get into the property types, how updated is, different sort of property groupings and price bands vary so much. So we're not going to get too much into depth on this specific video. If we get right into it here, the detached market in Vancouver East is at 7% sales to active ratio, 8% sales to active ratio in Vancouver West, and a 9% sales to active ratio in North Vancouver. This is all buyers territory with some downward pressure on pricing there. In condos, we're at 23% in Vancouver East, 15% in Vancouver West, and 26% in North Vancouver. We had a little bump in condo sales in North Vancouver, but generally we're looking at a condo market that is in a light seller's territory because of the fact that it's coming out of such a strong seller's market. We're still seeing some softening in pricing in the condo market. Even though it's in a seller's territory, it's a bit against the rules that it is in a seller's market, and we're seeing a bit of softening, but it's just because we're coming out of such an extreme market. So a really welcome change. We've gotten a lot of first-time home buyers in the last 2 months that have been very happy. Subjects, negotiating, days on market have gone up in condos. So really welcome changes for first-time home buyers. And also we have knocked it out of the park for a lot of people that have sold their condos and are moving into townhomes, duplexes, or detached homes. In some cases, we've got some clients that have moved into detached homes with rental income that is actually going to leave them pretty much at the same monthly mortgage payments as their condo. But obviously being in a detached home with the fixed supply that we have of detached homes, we're not adding really any more single family detached homes in Vancouver. The long-term economics of that and the equity growth, the prospects are amazing. So lots of really good opportunities there. I'm going to wrap up just quickly with a note on the Bank of Canada. So they came out today and they were much less optimistic about our Canadian economy as well as the sort of global economy and global growth. So what looked even yesterday like the Bank of Canada was going to be fairly aggressively raising interest rates in 2019 has changed. They don't seem to be signaling that any longer. So when you look at the fact, what has pinched the housing market has been government policy of foreign buyers taxes and mortgage qualification rules, as well as interest rates, which are of course from the Bank of Canada. Those factors are what has sort of brought us to the market where we are today. But we're a year played out into a lot of that government policy, and interest rates are now looking like they're going to stay a bit flatter. So we're really expecting a bit of normalization. I don't anticipate things to go up right away. There is a lot of opportunity. There's time to take advantage of this changing market. But I also think that being well into these government factors and the interest rates kind of maybe calming, we might be having a bit of normalization. I use that word a lot. I just think that we're going to be seeing less extreme changes. So get in touch with us if you want to talk about specific market areas or property types. Thank you so much for the likes and the comments. If you've made it this far in the video, please like and comment. I really appreciate it. And if we don't talk to you in the next couple weeks, have a great holiday, have a great Christmas, and a Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you in about a month. Thanks. Have a great day.